Last time, we looked at ways that you could design your overall course to make it more effective for neurodiverse students. This time, let's look at the same, but in relation to your assessments, assignments, activities, and presentation. Let's look at how you can design assignments so that all of the students in your class thrive. First of all, when you're making your instructions, make sure you break them up into steps. First, let's discuss how you can make your instructions more accessible. First, let's discuss your instructions and how you can make them better for your students who may need more clarity. Break your instructions up into steps and be specific and consider your assumptions. A lot of things that we think are very clear are not as clear as they could be. Think about whether your instructions say specifically how to submit work, for example. Be literal. Try to avoid using figurative language or metaphors in your instructions and explain exactly what you want. Sometimes we think that we would like our students to think critically, and therefore we don't explain every single thing they need to do, or we think we don't want to be condescending. It's not condescending to just be as clear and detailed as possible. If possible, you might consider allowing multiple modes or ways of demonstrating mastery of the concept. Maybe your students would do better if they can write instead of giving an oral presentation, or perhaps a creative project might allow them to demonstrate mastery of the topic. Think about this and perhaps even discuss with the student how they think they could best demonstrate what they've learned in your class. And then finally, consider adopting a consistent format for your assignments and assessments. And I know this can seem boring, but it helps students if they can see every time exactly what's expected of them, the same basic steps, and then follow those fairly easily. It's interesting to think about why students either turn in their work late or not at all, because there are usually reasons for this. And with neurodiverse students, these reasons can commonly occur: not knowing how to start the assignment, or not understanding the instructions. So in those two cases, make sure you check in with your students regularly to make sure they have started and to see if they have any questions. They may not feel comfortable coming to you with their questions, but they may be a little confused or unsure how to begin. They might feel overwhelmed, which is a similar issue. Some students are a little perfectionistic and may find that they can't get the work to the quality that meets their expectations. And so it's important to try to help those students work through the fact that you're not looking for perfection, and sometimes you have to just submit the work you have. Finally, it's not uncommon for students to have done the assignment, but not be sure how to submit it. So again, be sure that you clearly state how you want the students to submit the assignment. So to resolve these issues and review, first of all, make sure your instructions are clear. Make sure you list all the requirements of the assignment from the beginning. Give many opportunities to check in with you before the deadline. Perhaps consider having your students submit drafts. And as soon as a deadline is missed, act to find out why they missed the deadline so that you can help them get that work in. Consider printing these free posters. They're really wonderful posters. You've seen them in the background of all of these videos, and I have them posted in my office. They're just a great reminder of ways you can design for accessibility. See you next time.